Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I'm gonna just draw today. I have an idea, gonna draw it. This is a piece of watercolor paper I cut in half, and I'm using my Prismacolors today. My Prismacolor colored pencils. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna do with brown, and I want to. Maybe I should start up here. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start. That's the bottom. Kind of like the head, not exactly how I'm going to do the head, but let's see. And then I want this to go up. And like that. And then this will be like this. And draw it to go up. I think I want this though, a little more this way. Probably should have done it, drew it in pencil first, because that might be the mistake, but we'll see. You can always cut it out. And I want to draw, so I'm going to go in with my cream color. And you could use paint. I was going to use paint, but I want to kind of see where I'm at here. I can always go back in and do paint if I want. I might have to gesso too because I added that face. Well, let's see. Don't know what I want to do there yet, so I'll wait on that. And then here, I want to do this, but I want these to kind of be kind of hanging off there. And then we'll do like this. So it kind of looks like that. And then I'm going in with some peach. I'm just laying down the color. Now you can use baby oil for a blending solution. I think I grabbed my blending pencil. Maybe I didn't. I'll have to look. Maybe I didn't. And see, I just want to lay all these colors in because I want to get kind of like a bark look. On this, and I'm not going to worry too much because I'm going to blend them all together. And then how about what color you are? I can't say. Dark peach. This is light peach. What color are you? Yep, light peach. And then this is dark peach. And I want to do more in here. I should have done this on my watercolor, my full page. But we'll see what it does. We'll see how it matches. Throw some of that in there. Because I've been so excited to start and doing dolls and that kind of thing again, and doing art dolls and cloth dolls and all that kind of stuff, I've been having in my head kind of dolls I want to make. So I kind of want to put them on paper before I go to make them, so I have idea. At least that's what I'm hoping. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this is the colorless blender, And I don't have any baby oil here. I would use that. So I'm gonna sharpen it real quick. And get those away. And let's go in and see about blending. I think if I go in much more, you guys are gonna, yeah. It blends it. I don't know how well you guys can see, but you can still see the marks. So I guess I gotta do it back and forth there. I just kind of want to lay the color right now. I'm not really too concerned with it blending, so maybe I won't use that yet. But I'm going to take the dark color that I traced it with, and I'm going to go in and kind of add it, but go, you know, try to make it a little bit more solid, I guess. Especially around the outsides. You can do this with whatever color pencils you have. Remember, kids are going back to school, so everywhere, Staples, Kmart, Walmart, Target, blah, 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 blah. They all have crayons and pencils and all kinds of cool stuff on sale. I love going when kids go back to school because I get all kinds of supplies. Glue sticks. I got a new glue stick I'm so excited to try. So, you know, go check them out. You can get, sometimes they're 2 for, you know, a couple bucks, or they're on sale cheap. I just was in Target and saw a bunch. So, you definitely can get them. See, that line shouldn't have been there. So I'm just going to kind of delete it. Not really. Let me see. I know I have another. You know what else you can blend with? Which I do all the time, and you'll see because I have tons of these. So small. White. You just use the white that comes with it, and it blends as well too. I wanted to use the colorless blender, but it isn't doing what I want it to do. See, that makes all the difference there. It's blending them, so I'm going to run down. And it's going to lighten it a little bit, and I'm okay with that because I can go back in and add more texture if I want it. I just kind of want everything blended so I can see it a little bit better. Okay, let's do it down here. This will be a good, because this lays color down with it, so the white goes down with it, so it does do everything nice and smooth. See how it just like wedges it out? So I'm just gonna kind of go in here and not be so anal about getting it perfect. I just want these blended right now. And you can see they're blending. And I'm going to probably have to sharpen it again. I mean, you can see how hard I'm pushing. I go through white. Every time I go to the store and I see, because they've really stopped selling Prismacolors in some of the stores around me for some reason. I'm sure because other companies have other ones coming out. But every time I go to any store and I see, I always check if they have them. And I like to pick up white, like the colors I use a lot, which are the skin tones and black and, you know, certain colors. I use quite a bit. Let's get here. Wish I wouldn't have put that face there like that. I should have mapped it out with a pencil. I thought I got really got fooled myself for a second. I thought, yeah, I'll draw it, no problem. Oh yeah, not really. A little too full of myself there. Now I will be using my water-soluble pencil. Probably to outline all this. Who knows? but it's getting there. So now I want to take my brown again because you can see it definitely lightened it. I don't like being that close because it really cuts a lot of it out. And I just kind of want to bring this up to here and go back down on it. And you're going to hear my dogs in the background because for some reason they want to be in here with me today and they're not. They want me to be quiet in here today while they're in here. But we have our windows open today. It's only going to be like 84, I think, today. And when we woke up this morning, it was really nice out. So we decided to open all the windows and turn the air off. Because next week it's going to be back to 90 again. And so every noise, I can hear the tree places. I can hear them working around here. All you hear is beeping and noises and everything, so my dogs are like overstimulated. If you guys know what I'm talking about, a little overstimulated. I'm just not worrying too much about the way I'm coloring it, if that makes sense. I'm just doing layer after layer. I'm okay with playing. I love coloring, so I don't like that I made a mistake here. Every time I go up here, I'm like, ah. But I'm going to do this. I don't want to cut it out yet because I want to have generally what I want it to be before I do that. So just adding some more. Like that. Okay. Now I'm going to take the light cream and I'm going to just go back in the way I do it. Now you could use your watercolors. I was going to use watercolors actually, but I wanted to do these a little bit. I wanted to get these colors in better. But who knows, maybe I'll do another one of watercolor. Like I said, I'm just kind of sketching it for my own thing. Do some peach here. And some peach on the face. Peach in the face. Yeah. All right. So what I want to do, I know I'm going to be cutting around and everything. So I'm going to take my brown. This is my Stabilo all in brown. And I'm going to outline everything. And I'm using this because although I did test out all the other watercolor crayons and pencils and they worked just as fine. I used the Reeves. So whatever you're using, just go over and use black or brown or whatever color you want and trace. Okay, so you can see that a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and kind of make some lines like bark a little bit. Not too much. Don't know. Well, yeah, I better do it in the face. I'll just do it like around. Let's see what that does. Take a little bit of water. And apparently a little bit more water. I just want to liquefy them a little bit. And you can do this the opposite way. Wet it. Wet your tree or whatever you're doing. And then add your marks on top. Same thing. Yeah, much better. I'm just scrubbing it in to activate it and just to give it some lines. Then I'm going to wet it again. I'm going to go around. And just activate it. It's alright if it kind of blows out a bit because I'm going to be cutting it out. So I'm debating on whether to make this in fabric or clay. Let me know down below what y'all think once I'm done. What you guys think it would look better in. You can see where I put my arm. Isn't that enjoyable? And if you want these a little spread out a little bit more or whatever, that's fine. So I'm going to do that. And, what I'm going to do is once I cut this out, I'm probably going to paint. I want to put some, like I want to do like a bird's nest here, maybe some leaves around it. I don't know. I don't know. Gotta figure it out. All right. So I'm going to cut this out. I've done a lot of cutting lately. Cutting out. I got so many ideas in my head. I gotta start putting everything down on paper because I lose them in my head. I don't know where they go. Usually it's when I'm laying in bed. Like, that would be a great idea. Oh, I could do this, that, the other. And then I try to recreate it because I either forgot about it, how to do it, or I remember what I want to do, but not how I wanted to do it, if that makes any sense. So I'll probably maybe put this on the canvas as well. Oh my god, I think there's a gnat flying around. What the heck? Stay away, gnat. I know, I'm not even cutting on, not that you really need to see me cut. Getting there, getting there. I'm not a good cutter. I don't really enjoy cutting. Like, some of you guys fussy cut and do all that great stuff, and I'm like so jealous. Like, good for you. You go and fussy cut, because I can't. I don't have the patience or the ability to. I'm going to save these because I could draw something a smaller one out if I want. Now I just gotta finish this piece. I'm gonna cut a little bit of this off. Okay. All right. So for the most part, I have that. So I'm going to take my little brush again, and I'm just gonna kind of pull that brown out around these white bits. I'm gonna take a little bit of brown on here, just so none of those real stark white bits show. I do have to cut that a little better, but for the most part, not bad, not bad. Do you have any, can you like kind of see what I'm going for here? Maybe, maybe not. I want to make this a little thinner, I think, going here, like that. Let me do that. Here goes nothing, because you know when you want to try to change something. I just want it a little thinner, but it needs to be a little. Yeah. I'm going to cut that up just a little bit. Okay. All right. So now I gotta fix the head, which will just take a second. Poor dog's moaning. He's like, enough. I've heard your voice all day. Okay. All right. So I can always play more once I put it on my canvas. Oh, sorry. Did I hit you? I don't think you're in my way. So where's my other canvas at? There we go. So I'm gonna redo. So I have this canvas, and I have a bunch of stuff on my desk here. Let me put these back in here and get out of the way for a second. Okay. Okay. So I have this canvas. I like the canvas, I really do, but I like the texture in here. And you guys, if you guys have been with me for a while, you probably saw me doing this canvas before. But I think I'm gonna, even though it's so pretty and everything, I think I'm gonna blow it out and make it more, I'm gonna add a little bit more blue to it, kind of give it like a blue tinge to it. And then this will be my little tree kind of thing, kind of like a tree goddess. So that's what I'm going for. So, good luck. Let's see. All right. I love the greens and the blues. I love it all. I don't even know if I want. Now I'm sitting here and I'm like, do I want to change it? Let me turn it this way. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. And then I can make her stand out. Huh. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think, because I'm lost, because I was gonna just go for it, but then I'm looking at this and it has all these beautiful colors and all, and if I outline these out, you know, really good, so it kind of pops her. Kind of confused. Plus, I want to put some leaves or something going. I don't know. Let me know down below. I'd really appreciate your input, because I have a couple ways that I want to go on this, but I do want to like throw a like beige color down, almost watered down, so this kind of comes through, but it like tones it a bit. But I'm digging the background, but I'm not so much. I don't know. Really lost. Really lost. I don't know. Let me know down below. Thank you. be kind to each other. You never know about somebody else is fighting. And I will read what you guys say, and maybe we can figure out what to do with this, because I'm kind of at a loss. Because I have two ways I could go here. So if I glued this down, I think it would be too much. Oh, you know what? No. You know what? I'm gonna mute it out. I'm doing it. I know. I was gonna ask for your, but if I wait, it's gonna drive me insane. So I'm going for it. It's too late now. Too late. It's too late. I want to start with this color. I know this is I'm probably going to be so upset I did this, but guess what? Such is life. Oh. And I'm adding a lot of water, so we'll see. Who knows? Still want some of that to come through. I love this because I did it with molding paste, and you can see how it went. Like it's in there, so it's like, oh yeah, I love it. So I love that's going to be peeping through. I just want to use some color here. Let me see. All right, so I have that. And I'm going to take, and I'm just going to wipe, because I want some of that on there. Now, if I want more of the color to come through, I can just add more water right now to come up, but like if I do this. All right, then what I think I'm gonna do, see how it muted it out even though the color's still in there? I know, it's rough. But I think, see how it's gonna pop more? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give a little bit of green down here. And go a little bit bluer there as I knock everything around. I'm going to use my brush. I'm just going to lightly give that cast of green. I'm going to like bring the colors back in, but a little bit differently, I guess. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? We will see, because I want that pink to come out still. So I'm going to do this. And then rinse the brush. And then I think I'm going to take my big Americana stencil brush with the boopies on it. And I'm going to use this just to add some color. Because I want to bring some of that brightness back, but not all of it. See how great this paint is? It dries so fast. So I'm going to go here. My husband's probably downstairs like, what's the bang? Oh, he's banging something. That's what she said. All right. So I just want some of that, because I can always come back and put more in there. So let me see. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm liking that, because then I can put like wildflowers or something down here. And the colors will play off of it. And you can see here the colors are blending a little bit too much. They're getting a little muddy, but that's all right. I'm going to dry it off. Set that there. And a little bit of yellow. Never hurt nobody. I'm just going to do a little yellow here and here. here, here, maybe here. That's all. Draw my brush. Get that blue off there because I want yellow. But I just have a little bit of blue left, so who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I'm just going to punch it around just like that. Like tap, 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 tap. Just throwing in some brightness. And I'm putting it on here. Now you can see how fast the paint dries because that underneath that's kind of beige, that kind of mixed, it's already dry because I'm putting the yellow on there and it's not going to bother anything. I can take some yellow down here and mix it with the green. It's all right. Wipe off my brush and do right here. Just lightly tap it around so it kind of catches. If it mixes, so what? So what? So what? So what? So what? Oh, what you want. All right. Now see, I'm using the side of my brush like this because I know that the base of my brush, you could see it's getting green because it's mixing with all the colors. So just real lightly kind of blending it right here and tapping it in because I'm going to tap that. All right. So then I have that. I'm okay. I'm going to save the pink, I think, till after I decide about this. See, I like that much better. It's much muted. I like it because it's like kind of tie-dyed, kind of... All right, I'm not hating it. Not hating it a bit. Now, I got to glue it down. So, I'm going to try my new... Well, first I'm going to hit it with the glue gun. See, I'm all over the place today. I'm not going to worry about this over here right now, drying. I just want where I'm going to put this to dry. Alright. I bought this. It's called Scotch Wrinkle-Free Glue Stick. It came in a 2-pack. It says apply at least 2 strokes, bonds items quickly. Non-toxic. And it also says that it's for making cards. So I guess it has that, it's like acid free or whatever they call it. It's like my, my Elmer's that I use all the time. So I'm just going to kind of see what this does. It's sticky. But I want it all over the edges here. See, my only question is, how do we pull it up? I don't know. All right, well, I'm going to lay this here. Okay. Am I turning it the wrong way? Oh, no, it's coming out. Okay. So, let's see, I got some green on there because my hands are wet, but we're going to put moss and stuff on it later, so it won't matter too much. There is a darn gnat flying around. I hate them. I don't exactly know what 2 coats of glue is, so I'm just kind of rubbing it all over. I'm going to stick it down because how do you put 2 coats of glue? Unless I go over the top with it, but that's not what I want to do. Okay. I'm going to turn it the opposite way. So this is going to be like my tree goddess. Get all these little bitty pieces. Get those ends. I can always go in with a Q-tip or something later to make sure I get all those ends. All right, this one doesn't want to stick. It's being a jerk. Honestly, I didn't probably let my background dry as much as I should have, but that's okay. I thought, oh, this would be great to use this glue. Apparently not. It's really a pain in the butt. Okay. You sit there. Don't move. You get stuck down, and you get stuck down, and you get stuck down. Make sure you go all around. Okay. Let's see. Pops back. What is this wire that's going into my elbow? I'm gonna freak out in a minute. Till I move. Ugh, I'm so sorry. That's my dog's barking at Lord only knows what. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back in with decoupage and really put these down. I want to see. I want it to dry so I can kind of see what it does, but it's just not. It's not doing it for me here. Not yet. Anyway, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. But it's annoying. It's really annoying. And I don't quite know how to turn it up. Okay. I know I want a little bit more here. So maybe you stay there. And apparently down here you don't want to stick. I'm just going to have to go back to my good old glue stick. Put some glue there. Okay. So, I can see it's still popping up. Not happy with that. So I'm going to have to go and touch it up with some Mod Podge, decoupage rather. And then I'm going to go on from there. So I'm going to let this dry. And then I will probably make a part 2 and do it that way. Maybe I'll put them back to back so they're good. But I love all this texture in here. I love this background. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy with that so far. Just not the sticking down part. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Be kind to each other. You never know about somebody else is fighting. And as always, please tag me with all your artwork. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. And a couple videos back is a contest for Neocolor 2 giveaway that I'm having. So check that out. You can go to knittingnthings.com and check that out there and enter if you choose to. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.